morning and welcome to the E class of St. Xavier's High School, Agro. Today we are going to study science of standard 7, chapter number 10, that is respiration in organisms and part 2. So children, till now you have studied about the respiration in human beings. Now let us study more about respiration. So children, let us see from one activity, that is activity 10.5. Take a cylinder, okay, like this you have to take a test tube, okay, and in that we have to add the lime water, okay, जो चूने का पानी बोलते हैं, that one, lemon water नहीं, lime water. So we have to add that lime water and in that we have to use this tube, okay. We have to take one clean test tube or a plastic bottle, okay, make a hole in it and lid, fix it on the bottle. Pour some freshly prepared lime water in the test tube. Insert a plastic straw through the hole in the lid in such a way that it dips in the lime water. Now blow gently through the straw for a few times. So some bubbling will occur. So that is the bubbling is formed due to the oxygen. Okay. Now let us see about the most important thing, that is the what amount of exhaled air and what is the amount of the inhaled air. Okay, so inhaled air present in the atmosphere, that is 21% is of oxygen, okay, and in lungs we need, okay, and what we are exhaling 16.4% oxygen. हम exhale भी करते हैं ऑक्सीजन कितना 16.4%. Now 0.04% carbon dioxide, okay, we are inhaling, and what we are exhaling 4.4% carbon dioxide. Why? हम inhale कम कर रहे हैं, whereas we are exhaling more because we are exchanging the gases, okay. जो हमारे अंदर carbon dioxide है, which is produced by the inhalation of the oxygen, and when we are removing carbon dioxide, that is in the more amount, and when we are inhaling the oxygen, with that we are inhaling 0.04% carbon dioxide, and what we are exhaling from that 4.4% carbon dioxide. So children, breathing in other animals, each and every person needs breathe, okay, has to respire continuously. So animals such as elephant, lions, cow, goats, frogs, lizards, snakes, birds have lungs in their chest cavity like the human beings. So these animals or these organisms are same having the lungs as we are having, okay. Let us see the different respiration system in different kind of organisms such as cockroaches, earthworms, fishes. They all are having different kind of organisms. Let us study their respiration system. A cockroach has small openings on the sides of its body. Here you can see there are the small openings over here, the white one openings, okay, on their body, okay. They are known as spines. Okay, this is the image of the cockroach, and here on the side they are having the small holes that are known as spiracles, through which the exchange of gases takes place in the body of the cockroach. These openings are called spiracles. Insects have a network of air tubes called trachea for gas exchange. Okay, so in the middle of the body of the cockroach are having the middle of that is having a tracheal trunk, okay, in which the exchange of gases takes place. What are the exchange of gases? The oxygen has been taken inside and carbon dioxide has been released. So who does it? From the tracheal trunk, and it passes to the spiracles, and then the carbon dioxide moves out from its body. Oxygen rich air rushes through the spiracles. Spiracles के पास में क्या पहुंचेगा? पहले ऑक्सीजन आएगा. This oxygen will be sent from the spiracles to the tracheal trunk, and फिर वो क्या करेगा? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो उसके पूरी बॉडी में से जो भी कलेक्ट कर लेगा, and from the tracheal trunk it will pass to the spiracle, and it will be removed from its body. Now oxygen rich air rushes through the spiracles. into the tracheal tubes, diffuses into the body tissue and then reaches every cell of the body. The same pattern which is following in the human being, same as it is in the cockroach also. Similarly, carbon dioxide from the cells goes into the tracheal tubes and moves out through the spiracles. These air tubes or tracheal are found only in the insects and not in any other group of organisms. Now, what is the earthworm? How they do the respiration? Here you can see the diagram of the earthworm. Okay, their skin. The skin has the slimy and moist or chipchipa. They are having the skin. Okay, it is very slimy and sticky, and from that only the oxygen has been intaken, and from carbon dioxide has been removed, exhaled out. Okay, earthworm breathe through their skin. The skin on an earthworm feels moist and slimy on touching. Gases can easily pass through them. That is the skin. Okay. Though frogs have pair of lungs like human beings, they also breathe through their skin, which is moist and slippery. Okay. So frogs can inhale from the two things, from its skin and from its lungs. Now, the next topic is breathing underwater. It was before that breathing on the land, now breathing underwater. Okay, there are different kind of organisms such as fishes, ostrich, other things which are included in the water bodies. Okay, there are many of organisms live in water. Gills in fish help them to use oxygen dissolved in. Okay, so what the gills do? The gills do the respiration in the fishes. In the gills, they take in the oxygen as well as they remove the carbon dioxide. Gills are projection of the skins. Okay, gills are well supplied with the blood vessels for the exchange of gases. So gills के पास बहुत सारे blood vessels है जो which is helpful for the exchange of gases. Here you can see this is the diagram of a fish. Okay, here is the fish gill. Okay, water flows, other gills then up. Okay, then what will happen? इधर से ही oxygen and carbon dioxide gases का exchange होगा. Water flows in through the mouth. From the water, what they do? They take in oxygen, and from the water they take the gills and respire from the gills, and then they remove the water. Okay, the unwanted water. So students, the other topic is, do plants also respire? Okay, अभी हमने animals की बात कर ली, insects की बात कर ली. Now we are going to talk about the plants. Plants also do the respiration. Like other living organisms, plants also respire for their survival. They also take in oxygen, and from the air they give out the carbon dioxide. In the cells, oxygen is used to break down glucose into carbon dioxide and water. As in other organisms, अभी हमने जो पढ़ा था in our first video that glucose breakdown is done in the presence of oxygen, and what does it produce? Water and carbon dioxide plus energy. In plants, each part can independently take in oxygen from the air and give out carbon dioxide. That the leaves of the plants have tiny pores called stomata for exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So same जो हमने first chapter में हमारे semester 1 में पढ़ा था, that the stomata, the opening of which is present on the leaf, okay, that opening has known as being stomata, and which do the gases exchange. Okay children, so here is the diagram of the roots. Okay, how they absorb the air from the soil. Okay, see this is the root here. Okay, these are the soil particles, और ये क्या है? Air का space है जहाँ oxygen present होगा या other gases will be present. So how do they respire? These root here take the oxygen from these air spaces. Okay children, जो white part दिख रहा है, that is the air space, and the brown part is the soil. Like all other living cells of the plants, the root cell also need oxygen to generate energy. Roots take up air from the air spaces present between the soil particles respiration is the vital means very important and necessary biological processes. All living organisms need to respire to get the energy needed for their survival. So this was all about the roots absorb air from the soil. So children, your home assignment is write the question answers in your notebook and write objectives in your science textbook. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.